Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this is part 2 of sewing the children's Gomesi. So we are going to start with sewing the cover. As you can see, we are going to sew at the straight edge. Hope you can see. You're going to sew like this, then you're going to leave like 1 inch down there. So after that, we go to the next part. We are going to sew around the neck area. As you can see, you're sewing around the neck area, then down there you're going to leave 1 inch. We are sewing from the inside. Then we go to this front cover. Again, we are going to sew around the neck area, the one I'm showing you. So now we are done with sewing, as you can see. So we are going to make notches. You get a pair of scissors and you make the notches around the pointed areas, because we need to have sharp edges when we fold our work on the right side. So also get the other part of the cover, and also this one, as I'm showing you the 1 inch that I left. Then you also make notches on the folded parts. As you can see here, you make simple notches. Hope you can see them very well. Then after you fold. So if you're having a Gomesi material, make sure that you first iron before folding. But this one is H10G, so it's okay. So you fold. Then after folding, you get a pair of scissors and you make that sharp point. The way you see I'm making the sharp point. So as you can see, I'm done with unfolding, turning the material on the right side. So now we are going to join the pieces of cover. As you can see, that's how it's going to look like. So you're going to join that piece to that piece, as you can see. Hope you can see the way you're going to join them. If you've been watching my previous videos of the Gomesi, I know that you know how to stitch the cover. So now we are done with stitching, and now I'm trying to show you how it's gonna look like. Hope you can see the way I'm organizing the cover. So now we are done with unfolding the work, putting it on the right side. So now we are going to stitch. We are going to make a top stitch around the neckline. So you're going to sew starting from there. You have to leave the 1 inch. Then you start sewing. You make a neat top stitch. Hope you can see how you're going to make the top stitch. You make it around. You're going to stitch around the neckline only. Hope you can see around the neckline. As you can see, up to there where the 1 inch is. So let me get when you're done stitching. So I'm done stitching. I'm done making my top stitch. So now we are going to the sleeves. So now we are stitching the sleeve. The right side of the material facing the right side of the lining. So we are going to start by stitching down there. As you can see, you're going to stitch like that. So after stitching, we are going to turn the lining. Hope you can see the lining on top of the material. As you can see there. Hope you can see how it looks like after turning the lining up on the material. So now let's go to the next step. The next step, we are going to add the stiff net in between the material and the lining. So after that, we are going to stitch around the sleeve. As you can see the way you're going to stitch around, we are stitching around the sleeve. So after stitching around, we are going to cut out the excess, as you can see. So now I'm done with cutting out the excess. We are going to join the sleeve on top like that. So after joining on top, we are going to start joining it inside. So let me get you when you're done with joining the sleeve and putting the gathers. If you don't know what to do, you're going to go in my previous videos and you see how to stitch the sleeve. So now my sleeves are done. Hope you can see how the gathers are. Hope you can see how pointed they are. So now we are going on the main piece. Now for the main piece, we are going to start by making that line, that middle line, in the main piece of the Gomesi. So we are going to stitch a very long line. So after stitching the line, we are going to join the cover to the main piece. So now you're going to choose one side where you're going to start from, and you make a fold. You're going to fold twice, and then you make a very neat top stitch. So when you reach at this middle line, you're going to put the thing down, and then you fold. You also fold twice, and you make a very nice top stitch. So after that, we are going to measure 6 inches to mark where we are going to start from when placing the cover on the main piece. So those are 6 inches. So you're going to bring the first piece of the material and you place it on the main piece. As you can see the way I'm doing it, I'm going to place it. So after placing the first piece of the cover on the main piece, so now the armhole, or the distance from one piece of cover to another one, is going to be 3.5. As you can see, they were measuring 3.5. The distance from one part of the cover to another part of the cover. So you measure 3.5 and you bring the other part of the cover. Then again you stitch. Then again you measure 3.5 for the other part of the cover. Then again you stitch. You stitch only one part of the cover. So now I'm done. I'm even done top stitching. So now we are going to the sleeves. You're going to add the sleeves on our Gomesi. So most of you know how to add the sleeve on the Gomesi. You just get the mid of the pleats or the gathers, and you also get the upper part or the joined part of the cover. Then they meet and you join. So you're going to join the sleeve. Then after, also join it from inside. And then we are done with sewing the Gomesi. Then we are left with the modalizo. Hope you know the modalizo. So you're going to fold twice, as you can see. Then you add the modalizo. So you fold the way you're seeing the one folding. Then you stitch the modalizo on top of the folded part. So hope you can see how our Gomesi looks like. This is our modalizo. We are done with stitching the Gomesi. This is our cover. So don't forget to add the buttons. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much.